Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for Tuesday, the 26th of March. I hope you're all well. You know, I had a really long sleep last night, but it was not a real deep sleep. And sometimes I think it's funny how there's a bit of, someone's had a breakup here. I was having a look back at things. Oh, cards are very lively. Water sign. Funnily enough, there comes the boundaries card. Codependency. Okie dokie. I need to get out of the energy that came through with the what's cracking reading there. Let's try something new here. Okay, I'm using the After Tarot for this reading. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords coming out. So we did get the Ace of Swords in the What's Cracking reading as well. So the Ace of Swords talks about a brand new beginning. And this one is bringing in a lot of love and happiness here and a lot of joy. Oh, it's someone from your past. Someone you have known before is coming in to make an offer here. And here's the card of boundaries again. This is a little interesting because this sort of has some reflection on the What's Cracking reading with that boundaries read. But let's see how we go. And the Ace of Swords here too. Somebody returning here. You know, it's funny. I hear other readers, obviously I watch other readers on YouTube. I have my favourites too. And people talk about someone returning from the past. And I know people get all up in arms about, they don't want anybody back from the past. And I'm like, okay, give it a break. It's not your reading. Move on. That's okay. Some people just don't get that. They sit there and make the reading try to fit them. And when it doesn't fit, they write a comment about it, which is really a waste of your time. But anyway, there are a lot of people in our past that we don't actually have relationships with. There are a lot of people who are interested in us that never, ever have we had a relationship with, but we've crossed paths with them. It could be somebody that you met through work, through school, through a friend. It could be a friend's husband who's now broken up. It doesn't have to be someone you've had a bad relationship with. So don't be negative and go back to the bad stuff. Because I don't feel a lot of the bad people will return unless they're narcissistic and you don't want them anyway. And at the end of the day, it's up to you whether you say yes or no. So don't always jump to that. You know, being spiritual, it means being open-minded and accepting. Sometimes the message doesn't fit exactly the same way as it's meant to, and that's happened to me before too. Sometimes I've gone and thought, oh, this is this way, and I've got so stuck there that when it has happened, I've gone, oh, that's what they meant. So be open-minded about it. Someone from your past can also be past life. You may never have met them before. You just may have a very strong connection with them. I know that I have a couple of people in my life who I've met that I've had very, very strong connections with right from the beginning. I've almost felt like I've always known them. After, being with them twice, I feel like I've known them forever. That is because you're remembering past memories. Other people you go out with 10 times and you wouldn't know them hardly at all. So start thinking about how that might apply to you, because someone from your past coming in possibly to offer a truth or give you an offer of friendship may not be love. Okie dokie, let's get going. Off my soapbox. Page of Wands coming in here. So there's definitely somebody coming in here. Now this person in this After Tarot is walking away from someone in the background. So someone could have walked away from something that no longer serves them in order to move towards you. So it could have been that they've been dating 2 or 3 people. They may have been sort of like trying to work out what they wanted in their life, and now they're walking towards you. It could be that they're walking away from you here. But either way, there's a message coming in here because this person is either walking to or from something that they no longer want to be with. 5 of Pentacles coming out. So this is a feeling of feeling sort of sad, left out in the cold. Perhaps you haven't been told about something. But this Page of Wands is walking towards this 5 of Pentacles too. So if you feel like someone's left you behind or they're not paying you any attention, don't be too worried because they're coming back towards you here because they see love with you. Ah, how nice is that? I love the story when I see it here, and I think sometimes it would be really nice if you could see the cards coming down, because you would understand what I'm saying. This person here is walking away from something that they no longer want, because look, you're feeling a bit sad about this person. They might have left you out in the cold. You may not have heard from them, but they're coming back towards you here because they've realised who you are. So if you feel somebody wasn't interested in you, or you feel somebody left you behind, then they're on their way back. The cat in this card here is rubbing up against you. So there's a strong feeling here that you are not trusting your intuition on this, because it looks as though they really are interested in you, even if you thought they weren't. And look at you. So maybe you've been a bit sad about this person. Maybe they are someone from your past that you looked back on. You may not have had a huge relationship with them. Maybe you only crossed paths with them. Maybe you only had a very sort of basic relationship. Because you're so busy looking back at the past here, you're not looking at the 2 cups that are here behind you. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man here. So the universe is saying to you, you need to start looking at things from a different perspective. Don't be stuck in an old way of thinking. Open your mind to what could be. So maybe sometimes this is about feeling sad because you don't value your truth. You don't value who you are. Maybe you thought that they didn't want to come back because maybe they weren't interested in you. The cards here are saying they're very interested in you. They could possibly be in love with you here, but they are a soulmate. So card of Temperance is here. So we are seeing repeat cards from the What's Cracking reading. The Temperance card talks about getting things in balance. So maybe this person was waiting to get other things in their life in balance before they moved forward. They've been looking at how they can get their own life into balance. That's why they're walking away from things here. Okay, so if you're an air sign, this could be you, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or it could be the person you're dealing with. But this person is thanking, look, they're thanking for what they're receiving here. They're very, very thankful. They have a sword in their hand, which means they're going to tell the truth about something, about situation, about why they're returning, about why they went away. But they're holding this truth and they're looking up to the heavens. It's not that, when I say heavens, I say the sky. You know, it's that whole, looking up and just being thankful. So someone's definitely looking thankful for something here. 5 of Wands here. So maybe you've been playing this over and over in your own head, trying to understand what happened. You know that they had lots of options here. You know that you weren't the only person figuring in this person's world. But you are their one. So they are coming back. Oh, what a lovely reading. Okay, so we have someone here who is coming in to give you the truth, bring the past back to you, offer a cup of love. They've made a decision to walk away from things here, something they've moved away from, that's for sure. In the reading, we have the same reading. Someone's walking away from something here. I feel like there was this emptiness. Could be you or could be them. Maybe they moved on and then realised that, that they'd left something really important behind, because they're now returning to this love soulmate relationship. Either you or them could have been looking back at the past and being a little bit regretful about what happened, whoever it was that did the walking away. We're talking flip-flopping energies. So the Hanged Man's here, which tells me that either both of you or one of you has had to go inside here to really have a look at how things are, because I feel like you needed to see them from a different perspective. Divine timing is here to bring you back together. This is about making sure that you're back in balance. So it looks to me perhaps that both of you now are in a position to go forward, because someone is extremely thankful here of what they've been offered or given an opportunity to see or understand. There was a lot of mental conflict. So maybe one of you went away and has played the field a little bit, had a few options, and then decided that you were the person that they wanted to be with. because you've come up as the Empress at the end here, which says to me that you are the one that is standing out for them that they want to return to. It's a really nice reading. I like it a lot. Okay, universe, what have we got? Oh, interesting. This card keeps coming out. So for somebody out there, I have to say to you, someone's not dealing with someone who's being honest with you. I don't want to say this is a bad card. I love the card of the snake. This is about shedding things that no longer serve you and moving down a better path. It always gives a little warning though. But don't take the warning that the person's a bad person, because that's not what it means. It just tells you to be careful, take it slowly, make sure it's what you want, be cautious about approaching it. And remember, you're changing too. You're shedding too. So go slow with it. Go slow. Don't rush things. Have a great day.